AI is, we can't ignore this, changing how we search for products. Like I don't often search on Google for stuff anymore.
Agreed.
I don't. And if I do search for something, I'm either searching on Instagram or, dare I say it, in ChatGPT. The way that we want to shop, because we find so much on social, actually in platform, I think platforms have got to look and design themselves more like the social platforms, because that's what we're used to and how we want to shop. I want to see real people.
I like what you said about platforms have to adapt if they want to survive. Effectively, you said that. I kind of, took your words and added a bit more on. Yeah, but they do have to, and this is exactly what we're doing right now for the Sole Supplier website and app. It's a bit too transactional. All of our social channels are very content heavy, and it's about transforming the website and app experience to be more social and content and community driven, and then feeding the transactional elements into it there. One thing I don't think is going to be as big as people think is live shopping. I don't believe that it provides the convenience element that people want when they're shopping. But I've gone off on a tangent when you said social commerce. Live shopping is a long way to shop. To sit there and watch someone talk through something is quite frustrating for me.
And me, I get bored.
Right.
But certain things that I want to see, but I want to skip forward. I don't want to watch a live.
Yeah.
Because I've had this loads of times. Unless you've got loads of time and they're doing like a whole hour. And I do follow on Instagram a lot of people that do quite regular lives showing the new products. Love that. But I don't have time for it. I want to watch it back later and skip to the bit with the item that I want to buy.
Yeah.
Or I want them to click that up.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm
like,
with
how
you.
much time do we have?
It's I don't have that much time. Yeah.
Live shopping's going to be the biggest thing. I'm like, maybe it's going to be something, but let's not forget that we went from TV shopping, which was live shopping, to moving completely away from it, and now we're kind of back there again.
Yeah,
it's so funny, isn't it?
It's QVC.
Yeah, effectively, it's QVC in a lot of aspects done worse.
Yeah,
it's done slower.
Yeah,
there's less sales tactics to it.
Yeah,
and maybe it's done better in terms of the product quality for some people, because sometimes QVC was just like rubbish bargains, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure about that. But one thing I am sure of, what's going to go on for the next 5 to 10 years, is as AI gets bigger, human experiences and culture will become even more important. So I think if you can lean into that as a brand, you're going to be able to win, because humans will be more frustrated that there's more AI content and things going on than ever, and therefore they will value more human culture and experience for humans by humans, because until AI can create culture, that human culture will be predominant and will keep being pushed.
I'm glad that you've said that, because my whole go-to-market strategy for my business is about human-centered content and human-first marketing.
Yeah.
So yay, I made a right decision, which is good.
Absolutely.
But I also do think, I was going to say this to you earlier and we skipped past it, or I skipped past it in my head, is buying trainers is one of the purchases for me that is I've often not wanted to do online. I don't know why. I'd like to feel how shoes fit. I'd like, because sizing isn't always 100% right. It's a bit like, you won't know this, but like buying makeup, like, traditionally foundation or whatever, like you want to try that. So the same for me, I was like, I want to try shoes on, because you don't know how they feel, how they fit, if they look right on your feet, because everyone's feet are different, let's be honest, or your body's different.
Sure.
Like, it's like, it is almost this, I don't know why, I've always found it a more personal thing to buy. But I think what you guys have done by creating community and all the different levels, layers, of everything you have, you make it easier for people to believe that they're buying the right thing. And I think that's a huge part of the problem that you're solving and helping all of these brands solve by also being this like trusted in the middle person, that there isn't any of the other, there isn't just Woucher or someone that just trying to flog some stuff. You're actually creating an experience, giving knowledge, sharing insight. Like it's a much more strategic play.
Yes, it's not Nike themselves saying, we're cool, you should look at us.
Yeah.
It's the Sole Supplier saying Nike's cool.
Yeah, and you're trusted. And you've got a brand.
Yeah, it's always that one of the third party saying that person's cool rather than the person themselves. it always works. We used this example at a Nike marketing meeting in Amsterdam. It was like, hi, I'm Dan. I just want to do a thought experiment. And he said, if I stood here today and I said, right, guys, I'm Dan. I'm going to be the coolest person you're ever going to meet. And then, would you believe me? But if last night you had been out with Bart and Bart said, tomorrow you guys are going to meet Dan, and he's probably one of the coolest people I've met, would you be more likely to think I'm cool? Everyone went, yeah. And Dan went, that's exactly what the Sole Supplier does. We are that third party that cements or certifies that your brand is cool. And I just think that's so important. People buy from people. Faceless brands are not the future. People-driven brands are the future. Human-driven brands. 70% of consumers now say that they are influenced by a person before they buy. So we are in an era now where, and they may be AI people as well, agreed, that look like people, but still they're people because they look like people, right? Not because they look like a robot. We are in the era more so than ever of like real, authentic human experiences, even though AI is huge. You must use AI. You must understand how to use it to be faster, to get more ideas, to enhance everything you're doing. But that's to enhance, for now, the human part of our experience. There was something else though that you said that I really wanted to pick up on, but I can't think now.
Well, I've got another question for you, so don't worry.
Yeah.
It was about something you were talking about earlier. It was around SEO. So obviously SEO has been incredibly important, throughout your business, but AI is changing how we search.
Absolutely.
So what does that mean for you guys when it comes to SEO? Are you having to change things? Are you having to change how you position things? Are you having to change your SEO strategies? Because people will be searching differently. They're searching on social platforms. They're searching on ChatGPT, not just the traditional search platforms that we're used to.
You got to find ways to be unique now if you want to get traffic from ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google. Google less so. Traffic's declining massively from Google overall.
Scary, huh?
Yeah. So there's no real 10-year plan to optimize for Google right now, even though Google will pull something out the bag which probably turns it around. Right now, you want to be creating content that is unique for the human experience, so AI can pull from it and then hopefully give you a citation, which means they will link through to you. I don't know if you've used Perplexity, but
I haven't, but I know about Perplexity, and
it's amazing
feel like I should.
For real-time search, and they do the citations, and then oftentimes I click through to the websites. My big prediction is that websites will be irrelevant in 10 years.
Oh, do you know what? I'm such a fan of this subject. I've spoken about it a bit recently.
Yeah.
Well, reason being, if you think about it and think about what you're creating, you're creating a website that is housing. So you're kind of like pulling in the social content. And this is actually what I'm doing with my new website.
Yeah.
I always want to push them back out to LinkedIn, to YouTube, because that's where the content lives and breathes. It's kind of like this. It's just a holding area that's pulling in all the social content rather than a site in its own right, because people shop differently. Like you said earlier, like we're shopping on ChatGPT or on the social channels. We're not necessarily always going to a night. Like if I want to buy Vejas, I'm very rarely going to go Vejas. Anyway, Vejas. Oh bloody hell! I'll get it right one day. I'm with you though.
We both said Vejas until I got corrected, and blah, blah. I pass it on. Vejas.
When I'm searching for them, I'm not going to their website because I probably don't know how to spell it or say it. So I'm searching for it in a different way. So you've got to, and usually I'm finding it through an influencer or some fashion person that I follow on Instagram or wherever, and that is how we shop now.
Yeah. So why do people find their fashion inspiration from Instagram or TikTok? It's because it's real people that are showing them things, right? And it's more social and real. So I believe the future is not necessarily in websites that are more transactional, but it's micro communities that can tap into culture. So that's what we're trying to create now with the Sole Supplier. It's a space. The website will be part of it, but it's a space where if you are into fashion, sneakers and streetwear, you will be able to go there to get inspired, to be social and to engage with your community. That's what it will be. So it will almost be like a kind of Reddit style, but much more content and visual. Yeah. But for sneakers and streetwear culture, which will have the social elements, the community elements, the content mixed together with the transactional. So rather than then, like you, Katie, scrolling Instagram for inspiration, if you want to get the inspiration now, you would just go to an app like the Sole Supplier, which is the hub for fashion and streetwear culture. If that was your thing, a very dedicated experience with the right community, all niche for that thing.
Yeah, you're actually making me excited about this. I mean,
that's what I think the future is, really. Because I just think websites will become irrelevant. Transactional websites will become irrelevant. Unless you're offering content, community, and social, you're going to die. I genuinely think that. Because ChatGPT and Perplexity will just serve everything for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More inspiration.
More inspiration. You have to be unique and be pushing the human culture and experience. Which means there's a lot to do. You've got a lot of content to create.